Struggling to find untapped niches for your print-on-demand business? Today, I got some really good stuff for you. Now, keep in mind making sure that you always double checking for trademarks or copyright. Just because I'm sharing them with you doesn't mean you go out and design them. I want you to understand the whole concept behind this and the whole process so you can stick into this business long term. This is why I've been doing it for over 8 years now, right? And make sure you stick around to the very end because you don't want to miss the last niche idea. These are all good researched ideas for you. And before we get into the content, make sure you guys give this thumbs up because it helps me create more content like this. Top research design vault with 700 plus research niches back here. You get new research every single week with keywords, low competition, and the link for the design inspiration. And then on top of that, you get fresh ideas for these niches to help you create an original design. Now, the goal is to help you understand what is selling so you can create your own unique top selling design for this niche or idea or concept. My goal is to help you make sales, okay? And that is very important to me because if I do that for you, it's easier for me to create an amazing product like this right here. Now, it's only $10 a month and you can cancel at any time. You get access to all of the previous niches once you sign up to as well. And then I'll be releasing new niches every single week. New knee, new me. All right, so knee replacement surgery, recovery joke, anything with like recovery jokes. So there's obviously there's a few different like replacements and surgeries and stuff like that. And having fun and making a really cool t-shirt behind it is the main concept and the main idea here. 5.0 5.1 rating, $17.99, and they have that groovy text going on, right? But you see the color scheme going on here, and it's, keep in mind, it's taking up the whole print. So the design is really big. So think about it as when a customer is shopping on, let's say, their phone, and they're going up and down the scroll and they're looking at different products, something like that would catch someone's attention, okay? So it will be easier for them to read, stop, laugh, and maybe click, and then next thing you know, hopefully they make a purchase. So keep in mind when you're looking at these designs, how they're taking up a lot of the space and they're very readable from like a distance, okay? Even with them not clicking on the listing. And if you don't know what I mean, do a search on Amazon and look for a product, right? And then when you look for a product, you're going to see obviously several different products, but that little small image of the thumbnail, you're going to see like a product there, and you're going to have to click on it to look at the bigger image. With that, you don't have to click on it to look at the bigger image, but if you like it, it makes you laugh and they want it, makes it easier for them to click on it and then check out the listing and see if they have their size or whatever they're looking for, okay? And make the purchase for you. All time. So we come over here, look at the all-time BSR. It's made its first sale in January 2022, this year, 2025. But so it made 1 sale, 2 sales, 3 sales, 4 sales, 5, 6, 7. And it's a consistent selling design, right? Now, when I see stuff like this, especially already from this year, and it's showing this amount of consistency, this is a really good idea, okay? So just keep in mind, and just even in general, if you come over here and look at just surgery recovery joke, okay, or just even funny knee replacement shirts, anything like that, and just anything else as far as anything related around surgery, recovery, anything like that, okay, any of those keywords, that'll be a good idea. And then what we're looking at right here is the sales rank. We're looking to see if there's a demand, and obviously there is a demand in this niche, so this would be a good idea to create something over here to help you make your first sales in a niche like this, or create a top selling design in a niche. So we're leveraging this to see that there's a demand, and there is a demand. New knee, new me, funny knee replacement t-shirt. We have a result of 138. And then you can see like from over here, there's a few other ones. This one's made to sell BSRs too. These BSRs. So these are all pretty good. Next one, it's cruise time. So keep in mind when it gets to, first thing you're thinking about is when it gets closer to the sun being out, it's nice and shiny outside. The first thing I'm thinking about is like different activities, hobbies, things people are doing, right? And this is a perfect example. Obviously, cruise, boats, anything related, fishing, anything related to being outside. Think of different activities, okay? And this is more of the general picture. What can you do when it comes to this? We would look at this t-shirt right here, cruise time, and you got the cruise, the boat, and then you got the little wheel right there, the little steering wheel of the boat. 4.7 out of 5, 28 ratings. So keep in mind too, it's an all white design, and then literally if you make it look good on an all, so you turn everything all black, it'll look good on lighter colors, okay? So you can literally create another top selling design by you doing that. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. When you're creating these designs, can you make it look good on the lighter color t-shirts, right? What I mean by that is the pinks and the whites and the blues, stuff like that. That still looks good right there. So we come down, all-time sales. It's made its first sale in 2023, but look at this over the years. So as a print-on-demand seller, this is exactly what I look for too, because if you can create a design like this and it's consistently making sales over the years, This is money because when you're not there, what's going to make money for you? And look at that. That's amazing right there. I have quite a few designs that do this, and you go back and just understanding the concept of the business with print on demand, and you're thankful because you can see it's making consistent sales like that, and that's what you want because this helps pay the bills right here. This is what you want, okay? This helps put food on the table. This does a lot right here. So this is the demand here, and literally I would think about what else can you do here. Okay, what else can you do in this type of niche and create something that's really cool and exciting for someone to wear? And then it's cruise time t-shirt. We have a result of 427. You're going to see that this is the overall pick. Look what they did here. Countdown is over. It's cruise time. You see what they did right there. Look at the BSRs here. It's on cruise time. Okay. Countdown. Okay. See what they did there. Get the idea of the concept, but then they're mixing up certain sayings and then put it's cruise time. That's like the tagline. Countdown is over. It's cruise time. All right, next one. Sorry, I tooted. You see what they did right here at the train? Funny. Sorry, I tooted. Toot, toot. You know when they do that, little people that love trains, right? Keep that in mind. First thing I'm thinking about, you have the text on the top, and then you have a graphic on the bottom of a train with a little background, sunset type of retros type of style in the background. Now, when you're looking at these designs, the first thing I'm thinking about too, so this is text. They're putting some graphic in there. All these designs are pretty much, you just come out with different layouts, and you can see, don't overthink it. It's all easy. Like all designs can be created, and you just got to put it all together and make somewhat sense. But one thing I like to do is look at the templates, and then as I look at the template, get the idea of how they're doing the design and why people are buying it. Okay, 4.2 out of 5. You got a train. Sorry, I tooted. Come down. All time. Let's look at the all-time sales. See, it's first sale in 2024 of April, and then it goes up, and then all of a sudden it seems like the algorithm starts to catch it and make even more sales, and especially going into Q4, you can see that. And then it's consistently making sales as of this year too, which is really nice. Come over here. Sorry, I tooted train t-shirt. We have a result of 144. And then you're going to see the other design ideas and the concepts behind it. Okay. They're doing like different angles of trains, that's another way to create a design. If you're in a niche, you have a top selling design, you want to do like different angles, right? Because you want to just cover the whole niche. At the end of the day, it's one design. Okay, what else can you do to create another design? And then leverage that and keep doing that because you have the concept, got the idea, and it's already making sales. You just double down in the niche. And that's one way to create several different top selling designs in one niche. Make America Mexico again. Now this right here, we covered this niche when it was trending, but this is a good idea because it's like taking something that's controversial, and then when you're doing that and then you make some fun with it, make America Mexico again, you can create something like this. And I can see this doing good for Cinco de Mayo. Okay. You got a skeleton, even Day of the Dead, you got a skeleton with a sombrero playing the guitar, and then you come down. It's not showing the BSR. Sometimes the BSR doesn't populate for us, but we come down on the listing. We got a 574 BSR uploaded. First date upload available was 2023. I'm not sure why the BSR is not populating for us, but sometimes it does that, but it's okay. Come over here. Make America Mexico again. Mexican Pride t-shirt, 249. Now, see some of these BSRs are a little bit higher, but when it comes to this, like I'm telling you, like when we get closer to Cinco de Mayo, some of these designs are going to pop off again. But let's say if Trump says something, like sometimes the designs will pop off again. So if you count a trend with Trump saying something, you know that designs are popping off, and you probably sell 30, 40, 50 a day with one t-shirt design. So it just takes that one t-shirt design, okay? And anyone can do it, right? It just staying ahead of the trend and understanding the idea before it happens and getting it up there. And then once it starts to catch, next thing you're seeing people will start to share your design, will go viral, and people will start buying it, okay? Someone shares your design online or on a popular person, like someone that has like a following, and they share it, right? Most likely you're going to get some sales. Okay. Or if they share it in the blog, or they share something and that post goes viral, something like that, you can definitely create sales like that way. Gulf of Mexico turtle. And this is an interesting one. Okay. This right here, I feel like when it comes to this, right here is, we know that the Gulf of Mexico, it's a trending, and then the Gulf of America, right? These two designs are going against each other. Gulf of Mexico, look what they did with the turtle. And this is one way to enter like a very competitive niche. And you see a lot of people creating a lot of designs around this. Okay, can I put like a graphic? So obviously you put like a graphic of a turtle, right? That's what they did here. Okay, which was really cool. And 1999, and then we come down, look at the all-time sales. Let's check this out. And this one's about 7 days ago, as me making this video. So the beginning of March 2025, March 3rd to be exact. Look at that trend. It's crushing. Okay, so if you're doing your research, it just takes a little bit of time. Sometimes you don't catch it, sometimes you will. But understanding that finding those little hidden gems and then creating it and then putting it together, this is nothing too crazy of a design, by the way. All right, this is not over the top. This is not, oh yeah, I got to be some really crazy artist. No, this is just, it's just simple. It could be created probably like in less than 3 minutes, 4 minutes, right? And now it's crushing. And it's like 19K BSR, 11K. It was went all the way down to 10, 11, 12. Like this is crushing. This is making over 10 sales a day. And I'm talking, that's the minimum probably. That's the minimum. Just being, trying to be realistic as possible with you. And right, this niche right here is just crushing. Okay. So the Gulf of Mexico, and then we come over here. Sea turtle, the Gulf of Mexico, 169 results. We come down, that's the 119K. That's the one we just looked at. 1,161,500, 107. Definitely, you're seeing the different designs that they're creating behind this too as well. Okay. So I think like in order, if we go back and look at this, by looking at all the designs, my favorite ones, looking at this that we researched, I think this one right here is obviously, this is my number one as far as the t-shirt designs, because it's simple, nothing too crazy, but taking something that's trending, the concept behind it, and then putting together with the sea turtle. That's a perfect example that I always talk about and just try to help people and share with you guys so you can make money and make sales online, right? Number one. I think number two would be number two, number three, number four, and then the last one would be this one, number five. Okay, this one could probably be tied with number three, I feel like, too. Okay, so that's the order of those niches, and there's some good stuff that we found here. I think this is probably the best one right here. All the research that I'm doing inside of this video, I'm using Merch Informer. Okay, this is the research tool that I use to find low competition niches. So let me go ahead and share with you how I'm using this. And my coupon code is going to be down below the description. I get a little affiliate kickback from that. And there is a free trial. So test it out for a few days. If you don't like it, cancel before it charges you. Okay. Product research. Come over here to Merch Hunter. Let me show you how you can make money with this tool and find low competition niches. So you can filter a lot of stuff out right here. We can exclude brands, which is really cool. So I'm going to hit that, exclude that, come down right here, leave that. And then with the number of reviews, I'll keep it like 10 or so. And then I'll hit search. And me here hitting search is going to basically go on to Amazon.com and do some scraping over there for us to find some new t-shirt designs. Now, with certain things, obviously, you still have to make sure that you're checking for your trademarks and your copyrights. You want to make sure that you're not infringing on another brand, okay? That's one important thing. Now, if we come down here, look at this right here. I'm voting for the convicted felon. Okay, that's a real popular one right now. If you're unaware of that, I've made some content on that too, going over that niche. Juneteenth is a real popular one right now. Let's go down right here. Let's say, for example, look at this right here. I went over this one too. I found this one. Let's go ahead and click on this listing. It's 4th of July, okay, and we have fighter jets, okay, but they're, and on the back of the fighter jets, it's basically showing the American flag, which is a really cool design. Now let's come over here to all-time sales. Let's check this out. It's made its first sale in 2023, right? But look at this. There's a big demand for this right now, and it's cranking. It seems like it cranks throughout the whole year and makes a lot of sales. So this is one way that I look to see what people are buying. And now what else can you create that's related to this right here? But this is crazy because this is an evergreen niche, right? Obviously they're targeting 4th of July, but this is an evergreen niche that's going to sell all year long. By looking at the BSR chart, we're seeing that right there, right? Now let's keep going down, and there's a ton of stuff down here that you probably not even heard, like you never even thought about, right? Then a little bit more Merry 4th of Happy, you know the thing. Now, let's click on something like this. Now, Joe Biden funny design, if we come down, we're looking at this. Look at the all-time sales. So it's made its first sale in 2023, but look at right now, it's cranking and making a lot of sales right now. Now, the main goal behind this is just to see, okay, what's the demand? What are people buying right now? What can I do? What can I create? And then get an idea from that. As I'm looking at all this stuff, there's so many different niches that you can go after in here, okay? I'm just showing you one way that you can use this tool. Here's another fighter jet design, which is pretty cool, right? They turn it the opposite way. And you can just come down here and just never run out of ideas. Just here for the wieners, right? 4th of July design. Look at that. Let's see. Click on this. It looks good on the all-white t-shirt, which is nice. But let's look at the all-time sales. Okay, it's made its first sale in April 2024, but this is a newer design that's making sales. Okay, something like this, like when I see something like this, okay, people are obviously buying this type of design right now. It's a good idea to figure out something that you're of your own and make something like this, okay? So that's how I leverage Merch Informer to help me come up with awesome new ideas
And there's a whole suite back here. You can even create your own design back here. There's a ton that can be done with this tool. Really awesome tool.
And if you want more little competition niche ideas like this, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.